Commodores will kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So James Madison's offense will go on the attack first. And we get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late. But what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Pitching on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll get it back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Touchdown, James Madison. Stealing a score on special teams. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hand off from the goal. Running to Green. Makes a pass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball still.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now the play fake.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Right now, let's go get set.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. He'll do it himself. Finish the touchdown, Vandy.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They've got a first down here to open the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the dudes coming on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And here comes... Number 6 of the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Snap. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it all. Touchdown, Dukes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right place, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be down.
He felt the heat, trying to get away with down.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Brings into the open. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against this specific quarterback. It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Makes the catch. It's Leach.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Team able to stop him right there. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's Carter. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We're at the 2-minute time. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another. Touchdown, Dukes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
You can score on these guys.
The gift to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll off one deep on the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good, and that was dead solid. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Thompson. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dukes will boot away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to boost a little confidence.
Yeah, it has a goes on. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Throws it out in space. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down and 10. Fires to the midzone. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion.
Let's go! Hey, I want to see your team.
Flying play action. Throws to the left. Got his man to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Gets it down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Ogden. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're going to work in the air on second down. Looking at the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Now they line up for what they hope is automatic. The block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up.
what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Commodores will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. And he has fixed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. Once he got some room, it was over. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of things. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And this
much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third down, he drops the throw. Boy, he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. The football, only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense. Everybody there, well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Go pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. It's a seam run, and the eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, James Madison. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on for us. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Brings into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dukes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And now this offense will take the field again. And off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play-action fake. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got it. That's a move ahead to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They're on the board again. It looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the ground, the running back, looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's out now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's out there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They're going to go to the air and finish it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Runs caught. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
There he goes. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go in the first, and an array of possibilities here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.